5-0 and 14-1.
Oh, gosh.
And, of course, that's a very famous one. But, yeah, one last trip down memory lane today before we wrap up. And it was, I'm going to say, game of the year. Magnus Carlsen against Gukesh. And it all started here. And it was a bit of a race, Tanya, the next few moves.
Yeah, a great memory to go down. I mean, this is some of the best chess we've seen. David, take it away.
Yeah, here Magnus has just attacked the Black Knight, and here Gukesh, with just seconds left on his clock, decided not to react. He calculated really well the early stages of this, at least. He pushed his pawn forward, h3, one of the best moves. This maintains the balance. Magnus had to call the bluff. He had to take the knight if he wants to win. Ignore these arrows from earlier, but pawn to h2, both sides made queens. First, after a check, Magnus found a great square for his king. I think this was actually the key choice here, knowing that the white knight can block some checks in a moment. We saw two queens appear on the board, and this was the only mistake from Gukesh in the entire game. On move 46, no time on the clock. Otherwise, a perfect game. A rook check would have saved him here if the white knight had blocked now. The black queen has just enough space to check the white king, and always will check the white king. If it steps forward, she comes back on the h-file, and anywhere the king steps, there will be checks. If she goes back, then a repetition of moves. This would have ended in a draw, most likely. Instead, right idea, wrong order. Gukesh, he brought his queen back first, and this allowed Magnus a brilliant winning sequence. First, sliding his king across, and then across again, and across again. And again, ignore those arrows, but this walked into yet another scary check. But Magnus now bringing his king up the board, and the checks drying up. If this queen check now in the corner, white is winning in a variety of ways, but you can even walk your king further up the board. And this game ended after Gukesh decided to take the white knight. Magnus only, again, with a narrow path to victory. He found the winning check in the corner here. Another winning check. Another winning check. And actually, the only move in this position, I was expecting a queen skewer here. This would not have been enough to win due to perpetual check ideas. But instead, rook to e6. And here, Gukesh's king finally caught in the center. He actually resigned in this position because he was about to be, forked. Double attacked, skewered. No matter where you go with the king, there's always a way to deliver the killer blow. For example, like this.
Amazing. This is just, Yogi, like wild, messy, and so